outright transfer of electron. Let me give you an illustration. There is something known as sodium chloride. The reason why we have sodium chloride is because sodium and chlorine undergoes bonding to form sodium chloride. Have you ever seen anything like this? Sodium, and even use sodium potassium. Sodium potassium. See, it is what I have. I can only give what I have. Let me use with the help of this to explain something first. Let me go to sodium. KLM. What is it? 281. Isn't it? Now, you can see that this shell here is balanced. This shell here is balanced. This one here is not balanced because it's having just 1 electron. For this shell to be balanced, this shell needs 7 electrons to add to this one to make it 8. People define how to get electron. Which element will get 7 good electrons to dash you? It's not possible. So the best thing sodium will do is, if 7 electrons won't cause me wahala, if 7 electrons won't cause me problem, it is better I throw away this one. For the fact that even if I throw away 1 electron, it will not affect me in any way. Listen to me again. Look at sodium here. This sodium like this is not balanced. Because look at the outermost shell. It's not complete. It's having just 1 electron. So what sodium will do to be balanced is 2. Either sodium need extra 7 electrons to add to this one to make it 8, or sodium will throw away this 1 electron. Permit me. People are looking for how to get electrons. People are looking for 1, they never see. 2 electrons, never see. 3, they never see. You work on the look for 7. Who will dash you 7 electrons? It's not easy to see another element that want to give you 7 electrons. So the best thing sodium will do is, since I know C7, it is better I throw away 1. For the fact that even if I throw away the electron, I'm still going to be stable. So what is the essence of the 1 electron? Do you guys understand? So sodium will give away 1 electron. And I started this class by telling you, elements that gives out electrons are what? Metal. Is sodium a metal? Yes. If no one use that one, know what the metal. I told you elements in group 1, 2, 3 are metals. Sodium belongs to what group? Group 1 and metal. So you can use any one to know what metals are. If you don't use based on electrons, you can use based on their position in what? The periodic table. So here, so most times you see sodium like this, Na+. This plus simply means +1. But just like we used to do in mathematics, x not 1x. Once it is 1, we don't put it there. It's only from 2, 3 you see us putting it. So you just see it like this, +1. Plus simply means sodium has done what? Giving out 1 electron. When you are giving out, you become positively charged. When you are receiving, you become negatively charged. Then look at now. Sodium gives you 1 electron. But sodium is not just throwing out the 1 electron. Sodium will give you 1 electron to the element that needs 1 electron. That is a good thing. Because if I need 2 electrons and sodium is having 1 to give to me, you don't expect me after getting from sodium, I'll start looking. So oxygen, you dey here, chlorine, you dey here, and start looking. No, I want to get my 1 electron from 1 element or my complete electrons. So since sodium is having 1 electron to give, it is only elements that need 1 electron that sodium will bind with to form bond. Now understand this thing. So if Mr. Victor needs 2 electrons, I cannot form bond with sodium because sodium is only having 1 electron to give out and not 2, whereas me, I need 2. So I have to go and look for another element that is having 2 electrons to give out. So sodium will begin to think, which element get 1 electron to receive? Which element is this one? Now think of chlorine. Look at chlorine here now. 2, 8, 7. Look at 7 here. It means chlorine now needs 1 to add to this 7 to make it 8. Then this one now, sodium will now become 2, 8. The new chlorine will now become 2, 8, 8. So you can see that with this now, sodium is balanced, chlorine is balanced, nothing spoiled. That is why sodium and chlorine can undergo bonding to form what is called sodium chloride. Do you understand me? Very simple. So at the end now, how many electrons is chlorine receiving? 1. You see chlorine like this. Most times you see chlorine like this. Cl that is -1. So when you are receiving, you become negatively charged. Because chlorine is receiving, chlorine is a non-metal. Because I started by telling you, non-metals are always electron acceptor. And then they receive the electron. The one where they give, now be metal. I will stop there under this. If I want to teach you periodicity in full, we'll talk about that. But know that what I've said with these few minutes, you would or you will come across a question under something like this in your assessment. Let me look at another topic. Let me go down to Mr. Man. Now my teaching is sweet now when they sleep, Abi. They entertain you. All of you be sleeping in class. I don't want that this kind of student. Now problem if no sleep, you don't know. What is it now? Come on. Am I talking to you? When you were sleeping, I'm talking to the guy at your back. Or you were you not sleeping? Nobody will teach you if you go, you will sleep. Now can't go better square and say 8 today for the classroom now. Well, I don't come with that. Alright. Let's come back here and see something. Please, we have a lot to do because I asked question under organic. I asked you question under equilibrium. You've done it not under me, but just one question. Increase in pressure and increase in temperature will shift the equilibrium to what. I gave you equation and I was asking you when the pressure is increased, what happens? The equilibrium will shift to what? So go and read it up. I wasn't the one that taught you equilibrium, so read it up. Now, look at what I have here. I have this. I have taught this as well. Probably those students I started with late last year. You have this as your matter. Class, what is matter? Anything that has mass. Gone are those days when it's anything that has weight. I told you to whom much is given, much is expected. As you progress academically, it is expected that you need to progress as well with respect to some of these terms. There is difference between mass and weight. I hope you know that. So mass is the quantity of matter present in a body. For the fact that Mr. Victor climbs a scale and Mr. Victor is weighing, let's say, 75 kg, it goes to show that the quantity of matter in me is 75 kg, kilogram. So that is different from weight. So the quantity of matter present in a body is known as mass. So matter is anything that has mass and occupies space. Look at my phone, is occupying this space. Even Mr. Victor standing here, I'm occupying this space like this. And I have mass as well. So you can call me matter. But me, I am matter in a solid state. Matter can exist in how many states? 3 states. Number 1, 2, 3. That one, now so that kind of thing I hear my voice. Now suppose one upgrade. That one now pass on. Even all these other ones that they ask now voice supposed to be like this. You are preparing for exam. That is just my issues with you. Not that my issue with you is the pace I want you to be flowing, you are not, and your exam is quite approaching. That is just me for you. How they like her. Even like how they teach you, you know they understand, you know they read. But if you answer like this, you go see, Mr. Victor will change, they will see me begin the dance for class for you. But maybe they do the first thing first.